Buenas, buenas. Estamos de vuelta. Vamos a seguir dándole Hogwarts Legacy. El capítulo pasado quedamos en... eh, fuimos caminando poco a poco hacia el sur a buscar a Sebastian. Y, y después de buscar a Sebastian, ahí descubrimos un montón de cosillas. Eh, Luego de encontrar a Sebastian me volví a Rune of Requirements a hacer un poco de potions y cosas. Eh, y estamos listos para seguir adelante con nuestro quest. Entonces vamos a darle. Aquí estamos en el Room of Requirements. Estamos actualizando un poquitillo el gear. A este le podemos meter hasta Traits Number 3. Entonces vamos a darle boost. No, level 2. Greatly increase damage by all plants. Greatly increase the spell damage while concealed by delusion. Fairy. Increase damage. Ya está. Super. Otro que estamos usando y no este estamos usando. Vamos a darle upgrades. Y vamos a dar trades. Le caben dos. Entonces vamos a darle vamos a ver, no tenemos ingredientes, entonces extra Imperio target 2 extra damage. Increase Difindo, bombarda. Y entonces subamos. Y este sombrerito. Vamos a ver. Subimos. Y le ponemos... Imperio. Increase damage with incendio. Estamos. Cool, esto no lo puedo usar todavía. Entonces vamos a donde estábamos. Estábamos en World Map. Merlin Trails. Y estábamos aquí abajo. Aquí agarramos un fueguito. Y vamos a ver qué nos trae Sebastian con su quest. Ok. Vamos a vender alguno, a ver qué tiene este tema aquí.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome. I am Bernard Indiaye, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
What do you have for sale?
Vendamos esto.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Vendamos esto. Vendamos esto. 4, 21, 23. 8. Esos 2000.
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Revelio.
Gracias. A ver. De Felcroft Well. Ok, perfecto. Vamos a ver si... ¿Qué puedo robarme por aquí? Hola, cabrita. Ahí. ¿Cómo entro ahí? Ahí está. Permiso, cabrita. Y esa cabra. Come on, cabra. Alá.
Revelio.
Repelio. Se solo pegándonos por todo lado. Una bola de Quidditch. Saqué aquí arriba. Unos cuantos galeones. Otro trofeo de Quidditch. Es un Quidditch. Aquí estoy robándome en una casa de un Quidditch player.
What do we have here?
Level
The
2.
demiguise.
¿A Demiguise? ¿A dónde viste Demiguise?
Revelio.
¿A dónde viste un Demiguise? Yo no veo un Demiguise por ningún lado.
Revelio.
¿Qué es esto? Practice Dummies. Ok. Permiso, people, que por aquí hay cosillas. Unos cuantos galeones. Y ahí está cerrado. Supuestamente hay una
Revelio.
estatua de esos, pero no lo veo por ningún lado. Vamos a pasarnos a la noche a ver si la vemos brillar. Ah, está ahí adentro, sí. Aquí
Mine
está.
now, demiguise.
Ok. Bueno, vamos a buscar a Sebastian.
You made
Buenas,
it.
Sebastian. ¿Qué dice?
Enjoying the view.
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be.
Oh, no,
No
lo
one has
siento.
felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's.
Let's go.
This way.
Revelio.
Revalio.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Vamos a hablar con esta Anne.
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But
Is
we
it
haven't
this?
tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
Déjenla ayudar.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
No, no se
If you don't
preocupe.
mind, I just need a moment alone.
Ah,
Sebastian.
compa.
Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Necesito ver qué está pasando. A ver, ¿qué pasa con
That
usted?
boy will fray my last nerve.
Salomón, ¿qué pasa con
Excuse
usted?
me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
No lo sé, vamos a hablar con Anne, a ver qué dice Anne.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Sí, ¿qué es lo que le pasó?
You all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by.
Con gusto, Anne.
I
Ojalá
wish
se
you
sienta
well.
mejor
I ought
pronto.
to see how Sebastian's faring.
Tengo que ayudarle a Sebastián. Esto no se puede quedar así. Tranquilo, vamos a ver qué
Why
hacemos,
will
mae.
you not listen to me? She's my sister.
Yo sé.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
Sí, sí, algo está con él raro.
I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
Ujú.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow. Always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back.
Démosle,
Come with me.
vámonos.
I need to show you where it happened.
Vamos.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Vamos, lléveme, a ver.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Vamos a ver.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
Expelliarmus!
Fringo!
Ranrock will lead us to victory! Who do you think you are?
Expelliarmus!
You are postponing the inevitable!
Fringo!
When are you going to give up? I won't rest. Are you quite finished? Stop avoiding me! No! That was unexpected.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio!
No, that's embarrassing, isn't it? What an unfortunate disappointment!
Confringo!
Incendio! Accio!
Ah,
Descendo! Accio! Descendo!
You've made your last mistake.
ah, sí, venga, a ver, papi.
Is that it? Let's get this over. Pitiful end. to a
Ok,
pitiful
morí.
child.
Tranquilo. Vamos de nuevo, Sebastián. Aquí hay algo. Aquí está pasando algo.
Expelliarmus!
Ready to fight. How childish! You're so very sweet. You won't
Descendo!
I should have been an utterly pitiful display.
Protego!
Sad. Really, it is. No, I feel as though you're not even trying. You've made your last mistake.
Mhm.
I'll cut you from shoes to shadow.
Au.
You always had a lucky shot! Rather unwise coming back this way. Let's get this over with. This is almost too easy! That little magic trick! I won't let one less human. Don't do try again, I beg you!
¡Ah! ¡Mierda! Vamos de nuevo.
Oh, this day has gone on too long.
Accio! Descendo!
One there.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego!
Why have you not run away? Intend to die, do you? Wise to drag this out longer than necessary. Are you quite finished? I shall avenge your death. You've made your last mistake.
No creo en Justice. Ouch.
One less human to worry about. Miss me. No! Such arrogance. Such arrogance. Let me go! I won't rest.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Let's get this over with.
Ok, costó, pero ya.
That was a bit more than I bargained for.
Revelio!
Tried to warn you.
Pero los asesinamos ya. Aquí pasó.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree
Tranquilo.
more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Descarados.
It sounds as if the loyalists attacked Anne without cause.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I'm convinced that they were trying to hide something. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Revelio!
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Revelio! Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio.
¿Qué hay aquí?
This well looks familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment.
Oh,
I'll explain in a second.
ok. Esto fue lo que corrigieron con magia. Vamos a ver qué vamos por aquí.
Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Mhm. Vamos por aquí. Algo pasó aquí, sí.
This house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness.
Correct.
And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers.
Así es.
Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Repulsor!
Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio.
Y vamos a la stairwell.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look. Lumos!
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
I travel here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as tough the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope?
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travel. A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
This is my second week in the camp. We arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all they can.
Revelio. Lumos.
Ouch.
Revelio. Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Speak to Sebastian.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
Here we go. Vamos.
I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Este parece ser un buen stop. Un buen place para wrap up. Entonces vamos a quedar aquí. Y luego vamos a ver qué pasó con Sebastián.